military style boot camp.
Side! Driver's side!
Driver's side! You want me like in an athletic stance?
Yeah.
Like I'll stand tall.
Okay.
Okay. We're live.
Hey guys, welcome to week 7 Recruit Camp 5-4. Back for another really good week. I'm Robbie with UFA Fire Training.
Hey, Sean with UFA Fire Training.
Before we get into this week's topics, let's talk about our sponsor.
Well, it just so happens that it's week 7.
7.
It is March 17th, and that's kind of a big deal.
It is. What day is that?
That's St. Patty's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. And what does St. Patrick's Day bring with it, Sean?
Well, this week's video is brought to you by leprechauns.
Leprechauns. But let's talk about this week. It's been a great week. We're going to get into CPR certifications. Okay, that's a good one for them. And then we're going to get into March Madness. So we've got a lot of fun for these recruits coming up, bracket style, using some of those skills. Then what's next?
We got Fireground Hydraulics, and then also we're just gonna keep doing multi-company evolutions and just get a lot of structured fire training in.
And they're going to get into Fireground terminology this week. So working with that crawl, walk, run. So we've been doing some multi-company evolutions, but now we're going to tie it all in together where they're actually learning the UFA Fireground terminology. So when they're out on the fireground and they get out in the field, we're all speaking the same language. We're going to get them hammering those right now, so it's just second nature to when they get in the field.
Yep, hopefully you guys enjoy the video this week, and yeah, keep working hard.
Watch out for those leprechauns.
You just changed positions that quick and didn't have to loop anything. Your backup guy though is use your eyes. So he's on this hose, he's sitting on it with one foot, and all he's doing is got eyes up. So then you're fighting, you're knocking both the fire down, he backs up, he takes a look and he sees what's going on. Hey, we got conversion, we're doing good, or I gotta go to the right.
Hi, I'm Molly again with UFA Fire Training out here at the training tower in week 6. Today, the recruits had the classroom portion this morning of our hydraulic lecture. So Fireground Hydraulics is just figuring out how to get the necessary water from the pump on the fire engine to the end of the nozzle to the firefighters there attacking fire. So hydraulics are something that comes super naturally to no one. But these guys did a really good job today, and after a few hours we're able to figure out what a lot of these equations are. So the main thing that we were doing today was just getting them through the calculations they'll need to run our scenarios for the rest of camp. So mostly just our 2.5 and our 1 3/4 hand lines, and then up top today we had them pumping master streams, so ground monitors, which you guys will see they have been able to flow a lot of water through those. So up to 1,000 gallons a minute on our biggest nozzle size up there. Those we can use for penetration on large structures. They have great reach. We can even use them, I know they were up there today, blasting the doors off of a couple cars. So there's a lot of power behind those. We were super safe, making sure that everything's secure, and it was the first day they got their hands on them, so they were super excited. There was a lot of math this morning. Some brains were fried, but then this afternoon they got to be at this pump panel. So everything from setting it, putting it in park, or putting it in neutral, setting your park brake, getting back here, getting the engine and pump, and then you can see they actually followed my suggestions, which is awesome. On some of their pre-connects, they did the math, the hydraulic calculations, and went ahead and marked the pressure that they're going to need on different discharges. So our goal today was really just to get them, it wasn't to make them engineers by any means, it was just to get them to the point where they're able to give the firefighters on the end of the hand lines the necessary water they need to fight fire for the rest of camp. Later, in a few more weeks, we're going to be doing a whole week of ADO, apparatus, driver, and operator. So these guys will have that certification by the end of camp. So for now, they'll just be able to spray what they need for the rest of the camp.
Hey, it's Sean with UFA Fire Training. Here out here with Class 54. Last week's video, we received a comment from a firefighter in Ireland. You can see just the backdrop of my office in here, and this scarf was hanging. And this is Utah Emerald Society. It's a foundation, a group. I'm a member of it, and then Specialist Anderson also is a member of it and plays in the pipe and drum band.
Yeah, so Utah Firefighters Emerald Society was established in 2014 to kind of carry on some of those Celtic traditions throughout the U.S. that we bring over here with us. Also, we're providing services for all public safety, those that make the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty. We've traveled the entire country. We've been all over the U.S. playing at funerals, playing at memorials, doing anything that we can do just to kind of help support any member of public safety and their families. So I play the bass drum and the pipe and drum band. It's an honor to play those memorials and those funerals. And it's just a lot of fun. We've got just over 100 members currently. Anybody can sign up if you want to join. We'll list the website down below. Jump on there, support the Utah Firefighters Emerald Society. You can buy all the swag, the t-shirts, whatever you like. But yeah, it's a great organization and a great cause. We have a lot of fun. Today's actually St. Patrick's Day. We've got some really, really good festivities going on tonight. We're going to have some fun, play some music, and just get after it. Keep those Celtic traditions alive for sure.
Yep, a lot of Irish history in the National Fire Service, and it means a lot to a lot of us. So thanks for the support.
When we go up into any high-rise operation, we've got our tool cache laid out. We have everything that we would need. Not necessarily a hydrant bag, but we have high-rise packs that have got gates and things for us to make those connections up top. But we'll need to make sure, specifically for fire attack, that we take up the appropriate tools we need. We can take up extra equipment that we possibly need, air bottles, and then when we deploy our hose, typically we'll make the connection to the floor below, and then we'll make the stretch up to the floor above and back down, so then we can start fire attack. Okay, there's some simple steps though that we're going to walk through to benefit you in the long run. We talked about this all through camp, that if you take things slow, smooth, and methodical through the beginning, those seconds saved in the beginning will then save you minutes in the end. And that comes especially in stairwells when we're deploying hose.
Today we are going over high-rise with our recruits, something that I think gets often overlooked within the fire service. But we are out here today kind of showing them the skills, walking through the skills that it's necessary to kind of attack a high-rise fire. We're not getting so much into the command piece of that with them, but more of the firefighter skills and how they accomplish those skills if they show up on scene and what their jobs are. We went over the Salt Lake Valley high-rise assignments for them, and we told them basically what that looks like for them. Whatever engine they may be on, whatever they arrive, whether they're first or whether they're fifth, there is an assignment in that book that tells them what their responsibilities are when they arrive on scene. You're not supposed to know that right away, right? A high-rise fire will be very, very chaotic, labor-intensive, and there's going to be a lot of units from across the valley, probably even across county lines for us. For us in our area, we don't have a whole bunch of high-rise structures, I guess, per se. We do have a lot of big box stores that simulate that horizontally, but we don't have a lot of stuff vertically. However, with all the folks that are coming in here and wanting to live here in this city growing, we are seeing things go up now and not out. So we're getting to that point. We do have a lot of mid-rises that we do respond to, and it'll be treated the same way. But we want them to know how labor intensive that can be. We also want them to know that just because we don't have those types of structures in this organization right now, in their careers there will be those structures, and they will respond to something like that, I'm sure, in their 25-year career. So what we've done is we've kind of taken the traditional, let's run in our tower out here 6 stories and let's just run through high rise and high rise and high rise. What we've done is we try to make it a little bit fun in light of when March Madness is here, and being St. Patrick's Day today. We have set up a bracket. So if you look behind over here as we follow, we have our engine companies set out. Okay, we have them in a red category and we have them in a black category. Since we have so many and we only have 4 apparatus, we have split them out into companies this way, but they will be going head to head with each other today on our bracket here on the wall. So we have set up a kind of a relay race with them as far as skills go. So that first skill is going to entail they all have to do a turnout drill. They cannot continue on to the next skill until that last person is finished getting dressed, all turned out and ready to go. Then they will move on and they will take a hydrant. And then when that hydrant is super plugged, dressed and ready to go, then they will send it to one of their teammates, which will then deploy to the FDC. They will be pulling lines to the FDC. The engineer will be making the connection to the engine. Once that is complete, we will have another teammate then take a hose pack into the structure, deploy that on the 3rd floor, get it how it needs to be as they're being taught out there right now. Take it in there, get it deployed. They will yell out the window being done. And then we've added a ladder piece to that just to kind of hone in on their skills as far as what we've taught them. And they will do an extension ladder and a roof ladder. Once that roof ladder comes over the peak, they will say done. So that will be their time. Whatever time is the best time out of those in that bracket, that company moves on to the next bracket, so forth and so on as we get to the end.
Guys, we made it all the way. Final round. After last time we got way faster. What are we gonna do different this time to go even faster?
So starting from the beginning, I'm gonna just try to be more smooth, getting the uniform on and then doing the hydrant. I think I can do it, knock off 5-10 seconds.
I believe in you.
Yeah, PPE gloves always faster. FTC, spinning both the coupling and the female end at the same time. It's gonna make it at least 10 seconds, I think.
You cut even probably 10-20 seconds off the last time too.
Yeah.
So if I hook the roof ladder in that upper third and not right in the middle, it'll keep me from victim carrying it up. So
Nice. Perfect.
I think that's my focus this
Are
time.
you gonna do everything the same?
I'm gonna screw it all on the same. I mean, I'm gonna screw it on faster. I'm gonna do it all the same besides screwing it on faster. That's it.
194B on 3. 1, 2, 3.
194B! Ah!
That was awful.
Terrible.
War on it. Here, come here, Matt. We're gonna be on the internet. Gotta look good.
I got you, bro. I got you.
My mom's gonna see this.
Gotta look pretty.
All right. Here we are, Louisville, Kentucky championship round, huh? All right, who's going against each other? What is? They're in there. Okay. Here we go. You guys got a big audience. Don't mess us up. Hey, you guys are good. You're clear on everything. What you need to do. Okay. We're gonna be a little bit stricter on penalties and everything else. So you got to do this right. This championship. This is what it's all about. So I know you want to go fast, but we got to do it right as well, right? Okay. Okay.
Coin flip for engine placement.
Coin flip for engine placement.
Captains, come in. Who had the quickest time?
They did, so.
Okay, so you get a call in the air. You ready?
Heads.
Tails. You get to choose, Dugan. What is it?
192.
You want 192?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Start her off. You're on your homies. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good job, boys. Nice and smooth. It's all right, Bartlett. Finish. Come on, boys.
set the bar on this, buddy. You set the bar on this one. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Nice, nice, nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Get here. Move, move, move. Go, buddy, go, buddy, go. Go, buddy, come on, come on, come on, come on. Move it. Go! Yeah. Yeah. Get, buddy, come get it. Winner of this year's All Things Bracket Firefighting Championship.
Yes, sir.
Is
We don't do anything by ourselves.
Nice job, Bartlett. Good job, buddy.
Love you.
Back, Bartlett. You're my hero.
Nice job, Bart. Good man.
Yes, crush.
I'm T.Miller. I've been on the department a little over 14 years. Matter of fact, my anniversary for when I got hired was about the same time these new recruits we have right now started out. So I'm working on my 15th year. I've got almost 8 years with Unified Police Department SWAT team. I'm one of their senior operators and one of the paramedics there. I've had a lot of really, really good opportunities in my career. I started out with a fantastic crew. I had some really, really good mentors to kind of help teach me and lead me along the way. This has been one of the best professions I could ever imagine. I've got to do and see things that I never thought I could, and to be honest, things I never thought I would be able to handle. I absolutely love being a paramedic. It's a passion of mine that I just love, and it's fun for me. It's interesting for me. It's challenging. I feel like there's always something more I can learn, always something more I could do. And I've learned throughout my career, with my size, kind of being a big guy, if I can be calm on scene and kind of just bring things down a notch a little bit and bring that comfort level down a little bit, I've seen it work. This job has done so many things for me to teach me to be humble and thankful for what I have. Thankful for the experiences I have. There's mornings I've gone home and I've stopped and cried on the way home. I've seen things that are horrible, but I've also had some amazing days that I can't wait to get home and tell the family about. We have so many great opportunities in this career that I felt like was kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to come out here. My time on the job, I've got to do and see a lot of things, and I hoped I could bring that to our new recruits, as well as, you know, some of these recruits are half my age and half my size, and so for them to see me giving it my all, whether it's PT, whether it's on the drill grounds, whatever it is, hopefully I can maybe a little inspiration for them, and to see somebody like me that's probably halfway through my career get down and dirty and do the job, as well as I think it's me getting back to basics. These are some of the things that, whether I've been too complacent or too stubborn or didn't know what I didn't know, I wanted to come out here and learn those things. And from the past cadre we've had from other camps, every one of them I've talked to has had nothing but great things to say about this. And I don't think there's any negatives to coming out here. other than we get up at 5 in the morning, we're here by 6, we're PTing by 7, usually an hour and a half of PT, and then we're right into either lectures or out on the drill grounds. And the little things I've learned, it's been phenomenal. It's really been a fantastic experience to see these young recruits grow as firefighters, as well as just kind of grow and mature within themselves, and to see them work together and band together and start to build those relationships like I have. And some of these recruits are going to be tested and pushed harder than they've ever been. And it's great to see that. Same thing with me. I'm being tested and pushed and worked as hard as I thought I ever could, because I want to show these guys that this job is the best job ever. So it's a fantastic opportunity. I'd strongly suggest any of you, if you get the opportunity to come out and do this, to learn this, get back to the basics, as well as learn some of the best practices, things that maybe I wasn't taught or didn't know. There's so much out there for us to know, and within this career, we promise to be a perennial student and learn. And there's so much that's changing in the world of firefighting, medical, everything, that we really need to stay up on it. And for me to come out here and do this has been absolutely one of the best things I can do.
I'm Jared Vogl. I am 31. I'll be 32 next week. I've been married to my wife, Ashley, for nearly 12 years, and together we have 4 kids. My kids mean the world to me. Nothing brightens my day more than coming home and getting a good smile and a good hug from them. My boys, huge into sports. I love to see them succeed in basketball. Currently they've been in wrestling, and just absolutely builds pride in me to see them excelling in what they're doing and enjoying it. I came here to UFA through really an abnormal route. I wanted to go to medical school. I worked in the school for about 6 years. I have a degree in emergency services and as well as one in biology. I kind of got turned off to the idea of medical school as soon as my kids really started hitting that age where they got into sports, and I wanted to be around for them. And I knew that deep down public service is kind of where I was leaning towards. I have a military background as well. I was a paratrooper for 6 years for Utah National Guard. And really that service-oriented mission is what drives me, and UFA just fits that. And I want to be an example to my family, to my kids, and to those around me. You know, anytime you see a fire truck rolling down the highway or responding to a call, you just feel a sense of pride, and knowing that I could potentially be on that rig and rolling up to a scene. I want to be well prepared, and I want to represent the Unified Fire Authority in a positive way. I've learned a lot. The skills are starting to come to me a little bit better. There's a few that I need to work on, but driving the apparatus is definitely one of them. I think I hit all the cones on the last video, so yeah, that was me. But yeah, no, it's been great. It's been a great learning experience. One thing that has really kind of stood out to me is the camaraderie, the teamwork. There's no winner mentality here. It's all, let's work together. If any one of us is down or has a bad moment, it seems like 5 or 6 of us go and pick them up, and that's incredible. You don't find that anywhere. It's been awesome.
I'm Andrew Pinto, 25 years old. I grew up here in the Salt Lake Valley. I went to the U for a little while, but during that I was going out with some friends, and I had the chance to experience a car accident where I was the first one there. So I was able to kind of direct traffic and kind of get things rolling, called 911 and all that. I do have some prior fire experience with the military, but it's a completely different world there. We deal more with airport firefighting, airplanes and stuff like that. But that one call where I was just a bystander really drew me into it a little bit more, and it made me want to go pursue it more than I had anticipated prior. Didn't really have a specific path I wanted to take, and that just really got me interested in it. This means a lot to me, honestly. This is the very first department that I ever tested for. I was lucky enough to be able to get picked up on my first try. It's a different experience. Every day that we're here, we're working out early in the morning and we're getting after it to the point where I'm just drenched in sweat. And sometimes I think to myself, man, like, is this worth it? But I know it is every single day because we push ourselves to our limits. It's a lot of fun. Every single day is something new. It's a challenge, but it's going to be worth it. I know that much.
No, go ahead. Okay. Hi, I'm T.Miller. We're out here at fire training with the new recruits. We're wrapping up week 7. We've had a really, really busy week. It's great to see them coming along, getting better, getting stronger. The PT sessions, Jared and I felt pretty good when we first started. Now it's getting to the point, a little less Bengay, a little less ibuprofen. However, we're still getting through the workouts and we're seeing the recruits, they're just surpassing us. Stronger, faster, smarter. Please stay tuned with us. Chime into us. We love hearing your feedback. We love seeing your comments on our social media platforms.
If you feel like it, go ahead and mail us a letter, send us a fax, tell us how much you love us.
I don't think we don't do that anymore. But if you want to subscribe to our channel, please do so. Push that button down below, subscribe to us. We'd love to hear from you.
I think it looks pretty good, dude. Like, yeah, it looks like you put some effort into it, like almost rally stash.
Rally?
Yeah, push hard, let it grow fast. Just gotta know when to say stop.
Yeah, that's
sometimes you can. Yeah, right. You ever get the tickle? No, right? Where it kind of gets in your nose hairs and stuff, and you go to pluck a nose hair and half the mustache falls off. Yeah, gets frustrating.
What do you do about the food?
I mean,
just like second snack?
Yeah, sometimes I'll save it for that. The wife's not a big fan of that because she doesn't like my second snacks.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just trim it up, just enough, and then like if I just push over, then I can save it for later and or get rid of it. That's kind of the key and focus that I stick with.
Chad's mustache wax?
Yeah, I mean that's one of the big things I've been trying is Chad's mustache wax. And if you don't have Chad's mustache wax, it's just a simple. It is. Or then I mean I got you. There you go.
That's just weird.